hard to believe, I know. All right, that was a cool fade out. Welcome everybody to Sales Rally. I think I'm going to get started. It is 11:02. Might get a few more people here in the office. You have a room full of them in there. I got a room full of them out there. I'm gonna welcome everybody. Fun way though. Let's see if I can do this. Just a second. I have a surprise for you.
Okay, welcome to Sales Rally. Hey, everybody.
Oh, no.
I'm recording this, so this will eventually be online for everyone to see. I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. I don't know when this is going to wear off, but you can kind of hear it wearing off, right? There we go. I'm going to have to intentionally try to be more baritone. There we go. So, yeah, highlight of the day, and that is recorded for posterity and self-defense. Awesome. Welcome to November 21st, 2022. Everybody feel ready for Thanksgiving? Everybody in Zoom land, you guys ready? Did you get your shopping done? Did you fight for parking spots at Costco? That was not easy. Okay, I have a fun, this is a very quick video. I'm going to see if it plays. Redirecting me. Okay, so redirect me. Let's see. There we go. Okay, this, I don't know if you've seen this clip.
No.
I don't know if it's going to play.
Can't even tell what it is. It's somebody jumping on a table.
No, here we go.
Because it's cold out.
Okay, here, let's run it to the back. She's talking to the cat.
Yes, you need to go in because it's cold out. For kitties.
For kitties.
It's pie.
Oh. Yeah. It's pie. Oh, that was fun. And tragic. I mean, somebody goes through all that effort, bake you a pie. I need to find my chat. It is the, and Monica, you're right. It is the 22nd. I put the 21st in here. I'm gonna correct my typo right now in real time. Thank you, Monica. That's very helpful. Okay, so let's jump in. We got Brooke Day joining on. Cool. There we go. Okay, so these are our values. You guys know what the first one is, right? Even though it's obscured here at the office, you guys on Zoom can see it, right? So everybody all together, win-win or no deal. Integrity, the right thing. Customers always come first. Commitment in all things. Communication, seek first, understand. Creativity, ideas for results. Teamwork, together everyone achieves more. Trust starts with honesty, equity, opportunities for all, and success results through people. Yes, I'm trying to remember them. If you didn't go to family reunion in February or you just haven't seen it before, there is a whole dance for this thing. It's like win-win or no deal, and then teamwork has like a T-A-E. I can't spell team, but T-E-A-M. They do kind of like a YMCA type thing. It's fun. Anyways, let's get right into bucket fills. Who's feeling thankful for somebody or something as we go into our Thanksgiving holiday?
I can start.
Oh,
I want to say thank you to everybody because I was gone for 8 days. There was a ton of closings and it went like clockwork. Nobody had to wait for their checks. Nobody had issues. I only got well, besides Russ, I only got like 2 text messages from other people. So yeah, really well. So thank you, everybody. Loren, I appreciate everything you did.
Yeah, and you going on vacation has made me very thankful for you. No. we can get by for a few days.
Just getting her trained so that I can take off more.
Yeah.
There you go.
Awesome. Any other bucket fills? Anybody on Zoom? Anybody here in the office? Sydney?
Yeah, I've got a couple. They're kind of related. I don't know if Sarah is on Zoom, but Fabiola like barely had her license, and she was like, I want to do an open house, on my new listing like 2 weeks ago or whatever, and she's like, but I don't have access to the key box or anything yet, but like she's like so gung ho. So I really appreciate that about her, that she's just like ready to jump in and like get out of her comfort zone.
Yeah.
And I wasn't able to like help her get into the house. And Sarah so graciously like offered to like go and help her like set up her open house for her first open house stuff. So,
That's amazing.
So, two great ladies. Just wanted to,
Fabi and Sarah, they are great ladies.
And we now have Nicole here.
Yes, yes. And I did not get a newcomer slide, so I don't know, everybody on Zoom, if you can see
madam.
over here on the couch, say hi, Nicole. So Nicole Turner is new. She's coming to us from, were you up in north of Seattle?
yeah, I was in Mill Creek.
Mill Creek. Okay, awesome. So she's here. She's got her license. She's ready to rock and roll. So yeah, if you see Nicole around, come say hi. Yeah.
I have a bucket filled for
Yes.
Sharon Crockett. Thank you
Oh,
for reminding me, Sharon, or texting me, asking me to have you unfollow my spoof
the
Facebook
spoof
page.
account.
If you see any spoof with my name on it that's got some random football player, it's not me. And I'm not trying to sell weight loss pills, just let you know.
I know. I was wondering why you were tagging me in all these weight loss. I'm like, are you trying to tell me something? Yeah.
Kathy's here to sell properties, not weight loss pills.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, it's a big business to be in.
it's crowded. It's crowded. Anybody else? Any other bucket fills on Zoom? Here in the office? Ready to move on? All right. We got birthdays. Seth Stevens, happy birthday yesterday. Yeah, Seth. And then our very own Antonio Hernandez. I don't think he's on
What
Zoom,
picture
but
do you have under behind?
I don't know.
oh yeah, it's you
This,
can't see it in the office. It's Shaquille O'Neal. It's doing the Shaq shuffle.
Chat shuffle?
Yeah, doing the Shaq shuffle. And his birthday hat is the A in birthdays. I was feeling creative.
Very.
Yeah, awesome. Congratulations to Heather Butler on capping on company dollar. Awesome. She is in her first year, so that is awesome. Here's our top 5 year to date. Gavin and Brooke cracked the 40 million. They're at 40.2. Lisa's at 27.2. Brian's at 16.2. Together, the two of them are at 42. So that's awesome. Like those two teams are crushing it. We got Jeff Hallman at 12.5 and we got Russ McClellan at 11.4. So those are our top 5 year to date. Then I wanted to highlight some listings. We've had some new listings go up in November, and I wanted to just remind everybody this is not really a dead time. There's still stuff happening. There are new listings popping up. Big shout out to Anna Marie. She's got a couple more in here, but she's at the top of this list in Bridgeport. Let me see if I can hide this floating meeting controls. There we go. So that's up in Bridgeport. She's got a few up in Bridgeport. We'll get to those. But that's really cool. Love it when you see a string of listings go live. Amanda Dahlman's got this opportunity in Ellensburg. This is
I
a
like the prices they've got.
yes, yeah. This is, I mean, if you've got buyers who are looking for affordable homes, I believe,
I'm not commuting to Ellensburg.
yeah, not commuting to Ellensburg, but we got people who are. This is a manufactured home. I do believe this is on leased land, but I would confirm that is a newer manufactured home, 2006, and it's got that attached garage. Then here are the other two that Anna Marie has out in Bridgeport. Yeah, lots of great opportunities, and that's we covered that a couple weeks ago. Just about every county in Washington state has gone from less than 2 months of inventory last year to 3-4 months of inventory. Okanagan's actually gone backwards from 4 months of inventory to 3. And there's still new listings going up there at the same pace. So demand is increasing up there. And I think this is why.
Next to each other.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we got Cinda Bragg up in Republic. She's been working on this listing for a long time. This is luxury property up in Republic. Very nice place, over 3 acres, almost 3,000 square feet. If you've got a buyer who's looking up there, I find a lot of buyers are looking up there for hunting. Sometimes not for primary residence, but for a place to like a home base for hunting, winter sports. There's a lot of great snowmobiling up there. And then Brian Boyle has got this great property in Chelan at 595. It's on Highland Avenue. Pretty good location, spacious lot out in Chelan. So want to start doing this weekly, highlighting listings. If you guys have listings, they don't even have to be new. If you just want to remind everybody of listings that are out there, this is a great opportunity just to get out there and highlight some features.
So
Yes, Marcia.
Russ, over the weekend has 4 acres in Manson, right up from the Tipsy Winery. And it has a house on it that's old and dilapidated, but if you wanted to do a renovation as opposed to build new, you don't have to get a building permit.
Okay, awesome. And I do believe that Sharon and Michael at Prime have a great renovation loan.
And
program.
and it also has a 4 1-bedroom or 1-room that used to be like a picker's cabin.
I see. Okay.
And the sellers went through and just cleaned out all the garbage. There's been a couple of kids that have come in and spray painted and
Ugh,
stuff like that.
Of
but
course.
They're trying to get that cleaned up, but where that sets on that ledge, you just look right down on Wapato Lake and it's so pretty up there. Yeah,
Awesome.
it's a beautiful.
Is it
lot.
listed as residential or is it listed as
It's listed land.
property, land?
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably why I missed it going through
Yeah.
here. Okay. Awesome. So there's some great opportunity out in Manson. Speaking of listings, wanted to go over this quick drawing with you guys. So, when you go to listing appointments, you got your typical CMA, right? But the conversation we need to be having now with buyers is not necessary, because if you pull comps even from 4 or 5 months ago, they're not really comps right now, or they need to be adjusted. So having this conversation with them, this drawing is pretty easy to make. Up and down arrows going both ways on the left and the right, and then 3 spots for prices, right? Now this left arrow here, we want to take a look at what's trending and what our competition looks like, right? Things currently are trending down. We're seeing price reductions still. We are seeing people continuing to list. So we've got inventory and we've got downward trending prices, right? This is what they would call the top and bottom of this arrow used to be seller's market and a buyer's market. Not really, we're headed towards a buyer's market in terms of inventory and things, but as long as inflation and interest rates continue to hold the way they are, can't really call it a buyer's market, but it is softening for sure. So you need to have that conversation with your sellers. Existing listings as well as new appointments that you go on. And then over here on the right, we're talking about the condition of the home and how much time we want this to sit on the market. So we need to talk to them about what their motivation is for time. We need to be honest about the condition. Is this a well-staged model home or is it lived in and well loved? Right. So maybe, we put neglect down at the bottom. I don't think a lot of sellers want to think of their home as neglected. Some of them are honest about it, but for the most part, we want to put them somewhere on this spectrum. So between the 2 sides, we should be determining where they're going to be. If you've got a well-staged model home and the market is hot for sellers, right? This is where we were through most of 2020 and 2021. People were asking for a premium and they were getting it. Right. We are solidly in the middle here with market and retail. And if your sellers over here on the right-hand side have a time crunch, if they need to sell quickly, we need to be pushing them towards a wholesale price, which means it should be well below most of the comps that you're pulling. You've heard it said, I'm hoping most of you have heard it said that you don't want your sellers to be chasing the market. So we cannot, we can't just say, well, we'll put a price out there and see if we get it, and then make these incremental price reductions that don't mean anything. You're constantly chasing the market and you won't get ahead of it that way. That's why we've seen some pretty crazy price drops on a couple of properties lately, and it's worked. You can see that when you get somebody in there who drops at $50,000 to maybe where it should have been in the first place, you see things go under contract. So I don't know if that's encouraging, but hopefully it's educating. And this is how we're going to need to go. We need to couple this with strong comps and CMAs, and bring, maybe bring an iPad and show them some of the pictures to really get them to wrap their minds around why a home went for a certain price, right? If it sold recently within the last 30 days in the price range they want, maybe you can show them the pictures and help them compare it to the home they're currently in that they're trying to sell. Just wanted to go over that. Hopefully that's helpful. And that was, I guess, my version of a broker minute. I don't think we have Russ with us today, but wanted to roll right from that into our mortgage minute with Sharon and Michael.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving week. We just have a couple quick announcements for you. The first thing I just want to share with you guys, I just shared it in the conversation. It's a PDF flyer. Loren, can I share my screen real quick?
Yes.
And share with everyone. So on any of your listings, if you guys want to get a custom buy down flyer, can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
So let's say your listing's been sitting for a little bit, or it's right out of the gate, and your seller's like, I really want to sell my home. I'm willing to give $20,000 towards buyer's closing costs, or 10,000, or on the higher price points, maybe 30,000. We can customize a flyer for you, like the one on my screen, to show people what $30,000 would get them. For example, on a 3-2-1 buy down. So in this example, we just picked a $700,000 loan amount, and we showed people what their monthly payment, just principal and interest, would be. Starting at year one, the bought down rate would get them a $1,200 a month savings. The second year, $843. The third year, $433. And then I don't know if you guys know how a 3-2-1 buy down works, but basically it buys down the rate 3%, and then it goes to the next rate every year until the fourth year, where it's the same for the remaining of the term. So in this example, it would be $30,000 to buy down, do this 3-2-1 buy down for a client. And this is just an example. And the interest rate in this example started at 2.75 for the first year, 3.75 for the second, 4.75 for the third, and then 5.75 for the fourth and remaining years. So this is just an example. Every rate and every payment and every loan amount is going to be based on the client, the property, and we can customize these for your listings. So if you want to put these in your homes, send them out to clients, put them on the MLS, whatever you want to do, we can do these for each listing that you have. It's really easy for us to do them. And we can pick a generic loan type, FHA or conventional, 3.5% down, 10% down, just to give people an idea to get the conversation started. So reach out to us if you'd like these flyers for your listings. We can make them for you. Any questions on the 3-2-1 buy down? Or we also have a 1-1, a 2-1 buy down. So it doesn't have to be 3-2-1. That just seems to be the most popular one.
Yeah, just to clarify for everybody, that is, they're qualifying at the fourth year payment where it's at, right? So their debt to income would be based on that $4,000 a month payment.
Yes, and most people qualify. They don't necessarily want to pay that payment, and these are ideal for people that might be getting raises. Maybe someone's not working right now and they're going to start working, or they're getting a new job. Maybe, just a number of reasons. And also the rates are hopefully going to go down next year. We have economists predicting that rates are going to go into the 5s in the fall next year. So they possibly could refinance out of this before they hit that fourth year.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. Nobody has a crystal ball, and on that note, I'm going to turn it over to Michael. He has some important news for you guys to mark your calendars on.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes. If you unmute.
There we go.
Oh, okay. So on that. Hold on, we're in the same office. Just drop your thing.
Yeah.
Your volume.
Oh, she's got to turn her volume off.
All the way. There you go. All right. So kind of a call to action. Mark your calendars, everyone, for the 12th of December. I would strongly recommend you do that if you have buyers that are looking for possibly purchasing within the next couple of months. So December 12th, the next day, two things are going to happen. The new CPI reports are going to come out and tell us the updated inflation numbers. And the last time this happened this month, they went down 0.2%, and interest rates, depending on the product, went down almost 3/4 of a point. So it was pretty significant. It was a big drop. The other thing that's going to happen is the Fed meeting is December 13th. So that will determine what they're going to raise the federal interest rate to. Most people think it's probably going to be around 0.5%. I think that's a pretty safe bet. But the main number that I would want you guys to follow is the CPI report number, because that will tell us if this slight decrease was a blip and inflation's under control, or if it truly is going to continue to rise and it was just kind of a one-time thing. And if all it took was a 0.2% drop in inflation numbers to cause interest rates to dramatically decrease over the course of a day, then I would expect if that happens, it would most likely happen again. And we saw quite a few people go into contract almost instantly because of that small I mean, it's not a small decrease, but a decrease in rates. So people are waiting on the sidelines. They're paying attention to what the news has to say. And if those numbers on December 13th come out positive, I would expect, you know, some things to most likely happen. Obviously, we don't have a crystal ball, but it's important. Those are very important dates to remember, especially on the 13th. So just a call to action to make sure you're paying attention, because that will have an impact.
Good to know. Good to know. Yeah. So be reaching out to your buyers, be reaching out to the people who have said they're waiting on the sidelines. Cause yeah, I mean, if we see another 0.75% drop, that's huge.
Yeah, absolutely. So let me know if you guys have any questions on that.
Okay. Right on. Let's see here. Share and wrong one. I am in the wrong tab. I don't know how to get back. Okay. Let's pull it up here. Thank you, Sharon and Michael, for that mortgage minute. That was super informative. I am really, really looking forward to those rates dropping.
Oh, I have a quick joke for you.
Oh yeah, go for it. Yes.
Why do pilgrims' pants always fall down?
Because their belts are on their hats.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
You're quick. You're good. All right, I'm out. Mic drop.
Oh, I am. My dad joke game is strong today. It's awesome.
Before we leave, I do have a Thanksgiving poem to share.
You have a Thanksgiving poem. Okay, awesome. Help me remember. We got some events to roll through, and then yes, I'd love for Kathy to close us out. And Kathy's got some more information about us coming up soon. There we are. Awesome. So photos with Santa. That's coming up. Not this Saturday, but the next Saturday.
Lupita's little dog is on her lap.
I know. It's so cute.
My dogs.
There are a few shifts left, and really the more the merrier. So if anybody is free at any point, really, 8 a.m. is when we're going to start setting up. We'll get our backdrop set up and all that. So should be good. It's a great time. Invite your friends, family, clients. Yep, we'll have our photo booth set up. This is what it looked like last year, and we're going to do our best to recreate that. Yeah. Question? I heard somebody.
We may have to get Sarah to figure out how to put that mailbox back together.
Oh, we got it. We actually got it. Yeah. Yeah. And JR rigged the electrical back up. So there we are. We've got some spots here on the right, left, and then breakdown crew. Yeah.
That was just the bare minimum though.
That was the bare minimum. Sydney would like.
Fun.
Yes.
So this is just the
Yes.
bare minimum we need to make it work.
Yeah. And just a reminder that we'll kind of kick off our toy donation season. So last year they had to come and collect twice. I'd love for them to have to come and collect more this time. I will get you guys this flyer separately so it's easier to read, but they've got several categories along with suggestions for what would make good donations for those age groups. So they'll be they need donations of cash, checks, and gift cards as well, but new unwrapped toys would be great. We've got a big old box here in the office that we can fill up. Then we started. I started filling in the text here. Anna Marie Dalby up in Omak, she wanted to make sure we were all aware of this going on in Pateros. Friday, December 2nd, from 5:30 to 8:30 is Christmas in the city. From what I hear, this is a beautiful celebration. Not the same as Leavenworth's Christmas lighting, probably a little more. If you're looking for a break from that, but you want to do something, this might be a good time. And then if you're up that way and you're not able to make it down for photos with Santa, December 3rd, they do have a market and crafts going on all day up there in Pateros. So that's going on. Then we've got Northwest Horticulture Expo. This is going to be between the Wenatchee Convention Center and Town Toyota Center. They've got educational events throughout the day at the convention center, and then they shuttle back and forth. And the Town Toyota Center has a lot of the exhibitors. We're one of those, and we have a great booth set up right kind of as you walk in the front doors to the right. This is a good opportunity for lead generation. And I'll Kathy, if you want to jump in and just mention your experience 3 years ago, because this only happens every 3 years. Yeah, go ahead.
So, hi, everybody. Yeah, my background has been about 17 years in this industry. This is a huge event. They not only sell all space, all booths, every crack and crevice at the convention center downtown, but also the Toyota Center. They do this, they've been doing this for about 120 years, and they rotate between Tri-Cities, Wenatchee, and Yakima. And so this is the first time pre-COVID that they've been back in Wenatchee. They've expanded it to the Town Toyota Center. That's new. One of the concerns I had in the past was when they had it in Yakima, they would commute the people out to the Sun Dome for where the exhibits were, and all the education stuff was at the convention center, and they didn't get the traffic that they wanted. However, I've contacted the person involved with this earlier this week, and she confirmed that they're actually going to be doing some pesticide credit and some of the Spanish breakout sessions at the Town Toyota Center. So we are going to get that walk-through traffic of people coming to the Town Toyota Center to go to meetings. It's a great event, and we've never done it. In fact, I don't think they've ever had a real estate company do it. So it's a little unique, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. It's just once every 3 years, and we're still looking for people to sign up for times to do the booths. FYI, if you do the end of the day, which they end at 5, usually some of the vendors have a very nice catered / beer wine offerings, which tends to bring people in as well. So if any of those slots at the end of the day are open, that might be something you're interested to for a nice glass of wine.
Awesome. Thank you, Kathy. Yes. So if she didn't have you at beer and wine, the leads should be great. So as you see here, we've got some people signed up for midday. I think those are taken up, but the 2 to 5 slot, which is what she was talking about there with
On Monday.
yeah, on Monday especially. Well, on Monday, that's where they're going to be catering, and beer and wine should be extra traffic. So I'll make sure this link gets up when I share the video on Facebook and via email. But we also probably do need some help setting up the booth. I don't know how extravagant we're going to get, but Russ has booth setups from like the Seattle Home Show and the Homes and Gardens Show. So we'll get that set up on Sunday. So for right now, it's just going to be probably me and Kyle, maybe Russ. But yeah, the more that, again, the setup part is definitely going to be the more the merrier. Yeah, and
pack up on.
Yeah, and then packing up on Wednesday at 11. So reach out to me with any questions. Would love to have you guys there. Then Paul Harrison from Coldwell Banker wanted me to reach out to everyone here and make sure they knew that just like the food drive they had last Saturday, they've got volunteers that they need for bell ringing with the Salvation Army. Here in Wenatchee at Safeway on December 8th, Fred Meyer in East Wenatchee on December 8th, and then they'll be doing it again on the 9th. And I'll also make sure this sign up link is is in the notes when it goes out.
One quick
Yeah.
thing on that, I am doing December 9th from 10 till 1. My husband has offered to join me, but if anybody else wants to, he just.
You would appreciate
He,
it.
it's like, do you want to do it? Because it might just be me. And he goes, well, if you can't find anybody else. So if anybody wants to join me, the 9th from 10 to 1.
From 10 to
Fred
1.
Meyer.
Okay, excellent. So, and you guys should have received, I believe an email went out today with those slots as well. So check in on that. But yeah, we'd love to show up as Keller Williams and fill some of those spots.
Before you move off.
Yeah.
Do we, the box out front, you want to say something about that? Are we still doing something with that or?
I did mention that, but the
joyride?
box. Oh, no, Sarah Lopman. Okay,
Yeah.
yes. So Sarah Lopman brought to my attention, there is a local vet that we've helped with some things, but there's a local veteran who was given 6 months to live. He has stage 4 cancer, is also like simultaneously going through a divorce. He got basically removed from,
Yeah, the wife kicked him out when she found
Yeah.
out he only had 6 months.
they kicked him out. So
Um,
he has been settled back in, but you know, gift cards and things.
We've given them like $200 worth of gift cards
Okay.
from Russ. And I think he bought him a microwave and stuff to help him out. And I do believe they finally found a place for him to stay, to live.
Like a permanent living situation. Okay, good.
Anything that we can do financially would be really appreciated for him.
Okay, awesome. So reach out to Kelly or me about that if you'd like to help. But
Just drop your money in the box.
yep, we do have a box. We need to get some info on it, I think. But yeah. Yeah, thank you for bringing that to my attention. I thought you were talking about the toy box, but okay. We got contracts class coming up here in a few minutes, should be up and running by 11:45, and we'll be covering well, septic, title, and survey contingencies. These are 4 pretty common ones on land and residential, and how to give notice if something comes up with those. So be sure to tune in for that. If you're on Zoom, if you're here in the office, if you can stay, Tom will be getting set up for that and rocking and rolling here in a few minutes. No broker tour today. I did check for us collectively as an office. I did want to mention though that Debbie Sensony will be out at her and Jeff's Sienna Heights development. She'll be showing in the kind of model home that they have set up there. Still lots of those available, and they just got some great financing options for that as well. I will be in the office tomorrow if anybody needs anything. Just wanted to say I'm thankful for all of you guys. Enjoy your Thanksgiving, and that's it
In
for
my
me.
phone.
And yes, Kathy is going to close us out with a Thanksgiving poem.
All right. May your stuffing be tasty. May your turkey be plump. May your potatoes and gravy have nary a lump. May your yams be delicious and your pies take the prize. And may your Thanksgiving dinner stay off of your thighs.
Yes. Very good. Actually, kind of like lumpy mashed potatoes, but
Non-traditional
yeah.
Thanksgiving dinner at my place. If anyone wants to come by, we're doing street tacos.
street tacos for Thanksgiving out in Manson.
Yep.
Okay,
Doing brisket, so I mean.
Yes.
hit up JR for street tacos
Yeah,
on
fine.
Thanksgiving if you're not
Because
busy.
Nobody in my family likes turkey, so we do street tacos.
Perfect.
I love it.
Right on. Alrighty, guys. Signing off. We'll see
Happy
you.
Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving, and we will see you next week.